Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be rolling up characters for the Walking Dead tabletop RPG, which I'm going to be streaming with Den Mother Plays, hosted by Game Master Toby. The links will be in the description. But in the meantime, I figured if I'm going to be making these characters anyway, I might as well set this up and show you guys how to do it, see if the character creation process intrigues you to pick up the game, and hell, if you enjoy my dulcet tones, you can use it to go to sleep. We're trying some longer form content. So as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure to like, comment, all the usual YouTube stuff so that we can praise the almighty algorithm, which absolutely has no faults whatsoever. Let's begin. So, player characters. Money don't mean anything anymore, but everything has a price. Freetown offered security and resources in their majestic 6-story building, but anyone wanted to join them had to pay for the privilege. They'd created a community whereby taken from others and spreading fear wherever they went. Supposedly they even had electricity, hot water, and a functional movie theater on the top floor. We never found out if it was true. Once we got back the stuff they'd stolen from us, Anna had us build a big bonfire, and why can't I read today? Once we got back the stuff they'd stolen from us, Anna had us build a big bonfire that blocked their exit. We watched the building light up the night sky like a flaming hand reaching from hell, desperately trying to touch him. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this chapter is about creating and playing your NPC. You should create it together with the other players so that the PCs can develop complicated and interesting relationships with each other from the start. You begin by selecting an archetype, giving your PC a name, and determining its issue and drive. With that done, you can focus to the PC's characteristics by deciding how proficient they are in terms of attributes, skills, and talents. Before moving on to sections describing archetypes and available equipment, aspects such as stress and anchors, relationships, gear, and how to evolve your PC with experience are discussed. Okay, so we're also making some NPCs, but one thing I do need to do is download the character sheet. So I'm going to quickly go and do that. Just a moment, please. All right. Sick. Okay. Can we actually write on this? Doesn't look like we can. Not exactly useful. Character sheet. Oh, challenge sheet. Okay. Can't fill that in either. Okay, well, that's annoying. But we will make do. We will make do. Alright, well, in the meantime... Fortunately, I can't really go back and forth between these as easily as I would like, so... We'll probably make this a separate window. Just a moment. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what we will do is we'll open up the character sheet when needed. Alright? Kind of curious if we... Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we've got the character sheet, and now we're going to decide what our archetype is. Okay. I believe that's how you start. Choose an archetype, choose a name. Okay, so archetype. Okay, that's our gear. That's not useful. Archetype. Alright, so I guess the information comes later. That's fine. Got the characteristics. So already you're jumping around a little bit, which is a little irritating. Got a haven, blah, blah, blah. That's great, but okay, so we've got archetype. So do we want to be, to start with, a criminal? Do we want to be to start? Okay. Okay, so here are the archetypes. Do we want to be a criminal? Key attributes: strength, close combat is the way to go. Fixer, fights dirty. Okay. Okay. Now, to be honest, probably what we want to do is check the messages about who is what, because I don't want to accidentally be stealing from it. Okay, so in the characters that we have so far are a doctor, a homemaker, a farmer. Okay, so a criminal is up for grabs. I mean, you could play... This is more of a skill-based game, so you could play two different things, but you don't want to steal someone's thunder. Farmer could be interesting. Farmer intrigues me. Jesus walks with me. Oof. Homemaker. We've got the kid. Ooh. I don't really want to make Smoothie again. For those who don't know what Smoothie is, there is a link in the description. He is my Bat Boy cleric. Here is a little image of what he looks like. He is in a Curse of Strahd campaign. The Law Enforcer, we got classic, yeah, of course. The Nobody, that's fun. Okay. Kleptomaniac. Nobody's kind of fun. The Outcast. Ooh. That's kind of neat. Encourage them to survive and go out there. Politician. Okay, the preacher. The scientist. The soldier. Okay. I think I like either the farmer, the nobody, or the... What is the word? The outcast. The farmer, the nobody, or the outcast. But nobody is intriguing because it's a bit of a blank slate. Because like, and it's easy to imagine in this Walking Dead world. It's easy to imagine that they would almost be excited about the apocalypse, you know? This is my chance, right? Kind of fun. Yeah, this wouldn't be my first choice. It's not as useful as other things, maybe. But I kind of like the nobody. Yeah, let's do that. Because, you know, we've got a whole bunch of interesting choices here. So we can really make the nobody our own. So we're going nobody. Okay. And for some reason, the name Chris comes to mind. Chris Smith. For some reason, a P name comes to mind. We'll come back to the last name. Not as important. Okay, so we need to pick a drive now. This is my chance for sure. Sounds really interesting. So our drive is... This is my chance. Okay. And then we've got... Issue, afraid to speak my mind. I do not care if I live. Kleptomaniac. That's interesting. I don't know these players. Kleptomaniac sounds the most interesting out of all of these, but because I'm starting with a new bunch of players, I think I'm going to go with I do not care if I live. So, I do not care if I live, which sort of works out, right? It's almost cyberpunkish, like I'm risking it all for glory, right? I don't know if we got him. Roll a d6 3 times. Okay, well, as it turns out, I have that ready to go because I'm prepared. 4, 3, 5. Okay. So I've gotten binoculars, a frying pan, and a sleeping bag. Pizza delivery car would have been cool, but that's okay. Binoculars, a frying pan, and a sleeping bag. That's fun. Stand by. Okay, so we've got... That goes in our gear, I assume. Yeah, it's in our gear. Okay. Binoculars. Frying pan. And sleeping bag. Okay. You can make it work with those things. It's not too bad. Could be worse, you know. Don't know why it zoomed in like that. Anyway. Alright, what else we got? Relationship to characters. Secretly I love you is kind of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that open. I'm gonna see, right? But I do like that role-playing opportunity. Like I'm doing it all to impress one of the other PCs. That is kind of neat. Does that go under... Is that my secret? Relationship, right? Okay. PC anchor. Well. Alright, we'll get there. Alright. Key attribute Agility, key skills, stealth. That's fun. Okay. Key attribute is agility. Key skill is stealth. Okay. I'll just write this down on the character sheet so I don't forget. Key skill is stealth. Alright. Sick. Now, don't know about havens, so I'm gonna assume that that's been taken care of for us. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So, the game book has a bunch of these quotes here, and it's very soap opera-y, like the TV show. Dear Roger, you didn't speak much, and what you said made no sense at all. Still, we all loved your smile, and you knew your place in the group. I know I probably underestimated you. At the end, it was your strength that saved the rest of us. If you hadn't been able to remove the beam that blocked our escape, we would have all been swarmed and eaten. You gave your life for the group. The only way I can repay you is to protect your ma and keep all her new children on the straight and narrow. We'll all take care of her. So, alright, so I can roll a die to determine a random scar. That's kind of fun. Why not? Roll a single d6. I got a 5. What did I get? Something is missing. Ooh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Finger sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna modify this a little bit. I'm actually gonna say that it's not that something's missing, it's that, well, I don't want to be... Yeah, no, I kind of like this. Okay, bear with me. I'm from, like, a different part of the world. A cold part. Maybe I'm Canadian. And... Wow, this is all over the place. What happened there? Don't know what happened there. Because I opened other things. I want a frostbitten toe. Frostbitten foot. That's what I want. So, just because I think it's kind of neat and he can show it off. And freak people out. And more importantly, like, it's a fun roleplay hook, and maybe I can, like, use it because I can't feel anything, right? So maybe I use it to, like, ram through something. Okay, that's kind of fun. And by the way, yes, this is absolutely a reference to a movie I loved growing up. It's not that great a movie, but it's Mr. Deeds, Adam Sandler. It is honestly pretty average as far as movies go, but I enjoyed it a lot. And Mr. Deeds had a frostbitten foot. That's what I'm stealing it from. Steal shit. Steal stuff. Steal stuff. Okay. Choose a name. Okay. Choose your drive. Distribute 13 points amongst your attributes. Okay. Okay. You have 4 attributes. They are strength, agility, wits, and empathy. You have 13 points to distribute. Minimum value is maximum is 4, except for the key attribute. If you chose an archetype, which is a maximum value of 5. Incidentally, I sort of already know how this goes after working with Vaesen. I really enjoy the Nordic tabletop horror game Vaesen, and this is similar. Well, it would be, right? Because it's using the... I can't remember what the system is called. With Free League. Year Zero, I think. The Year Zero engine. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 13 to spend amongst them. So, we probably want to be pretty fast. But if I had 5, that means I've got 8 left, which means 2, 2, 2, 2. No, 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 2. Or I could go 4, 3, 3, 2. 4, 7, 10, 13. That's not bad. Or maybe I could go 4, 4, 3, 2. 4, 8, 11, 2. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I don't really need to be good at strength. Maybe I should be. Maybe I'm not the best at talking, even though I enjoy talking. But that feels more appropriate for that to be the dump stat. 4. I'm going to give myself 3 there. I'm going to give myself 3 there and 2 there. Is that right? So 4, 7, 10, 12. No, that would be 3. I'm kind of fine with it being a 2 though, which means I'll make this 5. That's fine. Honestly, having a 5 in games like this, having extra dice to roll is never a bad thing, in my experience. Maybe I should... Maybe scouting, having good scout is a good idea too. Yeah, no, I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to make wits 4 as well. And the reason being because if this guy is going out and getting stuff, you need to be just as good at looking for danger as you are about being sneaky and stuff. So I'm fine with that. All right, so now we have a look at what comes next. 12 points amongst your skills. Choose a talent. Okay. Now I do have certain talents that I have to have, I believe. It's my understanding. So. Okay. We've got skills, right? Skills represent acquired knowledge, training, and experience. There are 12 skills, 3 connected to each base attribute. Each skill is a level between 0 and 5. You get to distribute 12 points between your skills at the start of the game. You cannot have more than 2 in any skill, except for the main skill you've chosen to go, which you may spend 3 points on. Well, I'm going to do that. That's for sure. Okay, so stealth. That's fine. So, gonna add up. Stealth is going to be 3, which means I roll 7 d6s, which isn't bad. Okay, and now that means I have another 12 points between my skills. Okay. Curious about Endure. Chapter 4. Skills, okay. Adding modifiers. Using skills. Roll range combat. I have agility 5, range combat 3, and +2 for the rifle, which means I have 10 base dice. So you roll 10 dice. Okay. I really, really like this system a lot. It's fun. Especially when you're playing simple schmucks. Okay. Messing up. Yep. There's a zombo. Okay. Endure. Withstand hunger and cold. That sounds useful. Lets you withstand poison. Lift heavy items. Smash open block doors. Okay. Close combat. Mobility. Range combat. Stealth. Leap out of danger. Scout. Scout lets you determine if the sector about generator is safe. Well, I have binoculars, so... Spot threats or hidden things. I reckon we definitely want a decent scout. So, I'm going to get myself 2 in scout. Kind of curious about tech too. Some of these are self-explanatory. Build gear or weapons. I don't think so. 2 in survival makes sense to me. So that, what is that so far? We've got 3, 5, 7. That means we have 12. Well, we have 12, but 3, 5. I'm terrible at math. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 5 points left. Okay. We're gonna give myself mobility. I'm okay with it being 4. I think I want to give myself 2 in endure. Which means I have 3, 5, 7, 9. I've got 3 points left. I don't really see myself doing too much in close combat, but maybe. Maybe I have a dark past. Force. Ability to lift heavy items, smash open block doors. That's kind of neat. Yeah. I don't mind him being a little bigger. That's kind of fun. That's like that's a interesting juxtaposition. He is like a nobody. He's good at stealth, but he's also very big. It's just his personality kind of puts him in the background. Maybe that's a little over the top. Manipulation, leadership. Sadly, I don't see this guy being very good at that. I've got 3 points. I'm going to give 1 in mobility, and 1 in force, and 1 in close combat. I think that makes sense. 4 dice is decent. What I want to do is avoid getting in combat in the first place. So, okay. So there's that. Now we go up. Health points, right? Talents, yeah. Forgot what my talents were. Well, I'm a nobody, so my talents are. I really like the kid, to be honest. I kind of like that idea. Let's see. Speed Freak, Wallflower, Gatherer. Okay. Copy that over. Those are my options for my talents. Okay, so we got that. That's fine. And then we're looking at talents now. Okie dokie. NPC survivors. Now, how it works is these characters are very fallible, very easily killed. So NPCs are used in case that character dies. You know ahead of time that that could be a thing. So choose an archetype, choose a name, choose an issue, choose a drive, choose a talent, choose your gear. Right. Talent. Find the talents. The law enforcers, the nobody's talents. Okay, here we go. Oh. Gain +2, Speed Freak. Gain +2 when you use a mobility to drive a vehicle. You won a race. Wallflower. You do not have to choose a single NPC as an NPC anchor. Instead, the whole group is your anchor. You do not have to handle your fear if any of them die, so long as at least one of them is left standing. You are part of the group without any of them really noticing you. You get +2 to stealth when you're on your own. You brought back food that kept others alive. Wallflower is interesting, but again, I think it kind of depends on your group. If I knew the group better, I'd probably go with Wallflower, but instead, I'm gonna go with Gatherer, which gives me +2 to stealth. So I'm gonna write that down. Pop it in here. Balance that. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, we've got all that. And now we go back up again. This is my only critique so far. Like the page surfing is getting a little irritating, but at the very least they could have like given a page number. Do I want to? I don't think I worry about Haven, so I'm going to skip that. Yeah. You roll 3 times on the gear table. Yep. You also get to roll 1 time on the scavenging table. Okay. Well, let's do that now. See, page 151. How hard was that? Page 151. Page 63. We got a bit to go. 51. Well, that's a lot of dice. Okay. It's 666. Okay. Yeah, I do like the 666. That's fun. What's that? 12. 2, 4, 6. 246. Okay. I also have small bag with walnuts. Of course I do. Couldn't have a fucking decent weapon or nothing. That'd be crazy. A puppy! I want a puppy! Okay, I want to roll again, not because, like, it's just kind of dull. I want to try again. 2, 6, 5. Okay, 2, 6, 5. 2, 6. Is it more food? Yeah, I'll just go with the walnuts. That's annoying, dude. I wanted something character given, you know? Character driven. Ah, well. Fine. Okay, I also have sick. Alright, done. That said, I should look up what these things actually do. Let me just quickly... Ah, okay. Scout plus 2. Okay, alright. So, you can see here, that means I have a plus 2 to scout with binoculars, which is fine. Okay. Sleeping bag is survival plus 1. Frying pan. I wonder what that would be. Is that close combat? Who knows? I have it though. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. I have it. Who knows what it does? Not me. Uh-huh. Mouse, like a camera compass. Toggle. Oh, cute. Okay. Well, improvised weapon. I mean, is it an improvised weapon? Rifle butt, knife, baseball bat. I mean, it's an improvised weapon, I guess. Plus 1 to the damage. Slots 1/2. Okay. Now, as far as the slots go, I'm not entirely sure how that works. Guess I'll just write frying pan in here, I suppose. The damage? I don't think it says the damage, does it? Damage is 1. Bonus is plus 1. Okay, there you go. There you go. Damage is 1. Bonus is plus 1. Sure. Range would be close combat, no? I mean, one can... I don't need to write that down. I can figure that out by myself. Alright, so... I think that's it, apart from making NPCs, which I will do another time. because I really just wanted to make this character here today with you. Probably would be pretty easy to make the other ones. So, out of there. What's next? Define relationships to the other PCs. Okay. Define relationships to the other PCs. Okay. Choose two anchors. Well, let's... Anchor. Progress and anchors. You have two people in the group who are important to you. In-game, you can interact with them to relieve stress. An anchor can be someone like a friend, a lover, your parent, or your child. Okay. Alright. Choose an archetype from the drop-down list. Farmer. Okay. Joe and Eve makes sense, I guess, as far as relationships go. Those are the other characters. Does it say PC anchor? Joe. Now, Eve makes more sense, actually. Provided that they... This is the issue, right? Because I don't know what kind of role-playing it's going to be, but that's okay. TBD for the NPC anchor. Okay. And then... Describe your starting haven, which I don't think we're doing. No. Okay. Well, I mean, let's look at haven anyway, because it's fun, so that you can look at it for your own self. I think this is already sorted out for us. Experience dearly departed monologues. One way to earn XP is to hold a dearly departed monologue. All sessions except for the first one start with a dearly departed monologue. This means that one of the PCs holds a monologue directed to a dead PC or an NPC or to someone the PC thinks is dead. The monologue should contain something that happened last session. Only one player gets a dearly departed monologue per session. The monologue should be short and say something about what is going on inside the PC's mind. You do not have to direct it to someone who died last session. It could be to a person from the PC's past. Okay. There are examples of dearly departed monologues in every chapter of this book. When you have held your monologue, you get to roll a double low. The result is the number of the XP you get. Dearly departed monologues are not a hard rule. You do not have to use them if you do not want to. Okay, that's kind of neat though. You could take over one of the NPC survivors. Right. I'm kind of okay with it. Well, I mean, here's what's cool about this. If you can't be bothered making NPC people, here they are. As far as a haven goes, you could have a bus on a hill, a factory, relies on food runs, no fresh water, easy to hide. Reliance on a food source that will become depleted, fresh water in a deep creek deep in the forest. Someone left that food there and they might come back for it. So, got some easy, interesting stuff here. Alright, so. Let me see. I think I'll actually roll the NPCs now. Job, expert, skill they will have high, issue. Archetype closest to the job generates an issue you want to use. Okay, so as far as NPCs go, NPCs, we're going to go with criminal, and what did I say? I said kid, I think. The farmer, that's what I said. Farmer, and I don't remember now. I'm gonna go farmer and kid. And their skills would be check if the archetype closest to the job. Okay. Their skills. Close combat. Okay, so close combat. Oh no, hang on. I didn't pick criminal. That's my bad. Farmer. Force. Okay. As in strength checks, basically. Force. And the issue would be rage. Haha. That's fun. Rage. And the kid, which I love the idea of, honestly. Okay. Agility, mobility, and afraid of the dark is fun. Although I'll probably make it a bit more unique. Agility, mobility, and afraid of height faces. Afraid of something from torture. Don't know why that sounds neat to me, but yeah. Nah, that's a little heavy. The child. Go with afraid of something for now. Alright. And that, as you can see, is the character sheet. We zoom in a little bit. You can see that we have our skills. We have Chris. We have that he's a nobody. I'm gonna say he's short and Mexican. Don't know why. Tan skin and neck pimples. Joyous smile when he is asked for help. Okay. Maybe it's short for Cristobal, but no one calls him that. That's kind of fun. Neat. Okay. Sick. Got Gatherer. And got a frying pan, got some walnuts. Ready to go. Well, I think that's the end for today. As always, know that people can like you exactly as you are and that you matter. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.